Imagine standing in a crowded airport, heart pounding, flowers in hand, waiting for your little girl to run into your arms. But when your family walks through those doors, she's not there. They've left her behind in a foreign country with your deadbeat ex. And they smile like they've done you a favor. We've all decided it's better without her, they say. But you don't break, you plot. And in just hours, their perfect worlds start crumbling. This is the story of a mother's unbreakable love turning into the ultimate revenge. It's 11:12 a.m. at Arrivals. The air smells like stale coffee and jet fuel, that sterile mix that clings to your skin. I'm Lauren, a middle school teacher, single mom, always one paycheck away from disaster. In one hand, a cold coffee. In the other, a bunch of daisies from the airport kiosk, already starting to wilt. I bought them because Lily loves flowers. My 8-year-old daughter presses them between book pages like she's saving evidence for some future trial. She doesn't have a phone yet. She still forgets to zip her backpack all the way, and when her pencils spill out like colorful confetti, she acts genuinely surprised every single time. That's why I'm here, scanning every face, waiting for that small body to come flying at me, waiting for the hug that knocks the breath right out of my lungs. 3 days. Just 3 days in Dubai. My mom called it a luxury treat, said it like she was proud of herself for finally stepping up as a grandmother. It was supposed to be mom and dad, my sister Ashley and her husband Matt, their kids Paige and Ethan and Lily. A big family trip, cousins together, beaches, hotel lobbies, all the things I could never give her. Lauren, stay home, they told me. You need rest. You work too much. I believed them, not because they had earned my trust, but because Lily was so excited, and I wanted to be the kind of mom who could say yes to something magical. So I signed the travel consent letter, 3 days only, specific return date. I took a photo of it on my phone, because that's how I survive, just in case. The doors slide open. Travelers pour out. A woman squeals and jumps into someone's arms. A dad juggles suitcases, and a toddler like it's routine. Someone drops a stuffed bunny, and strangers dive for it like it's a falling baby. Then I see them. Mom first, Dad beside her, Ashley with her sunglasses perched like a crown, Matt hauling a bag, Paige and Ethan dragging their little rollers. They're glowing, refreshed, smiling like they've just had the best break of their lives. I smile back automatically, my face doing what faces do, and then I count. 4 adults, 2 kids, and 1 deafening lily-shaped absence. I step forward. Hey, where's... The words freeze halfway. Where's Lily? Mom doesn't even flinch. That's what still guts me. Not the words, but how easily they come out. Lauren, she says brightly, don't freak out. I'm not freaking out, I answer, my voice strangely calm. I'm asking where my daughter is. Ashley makes this little noise, almost a laugh. Paige, rubbing sleepy eyes, says, We left her in Dubai. For one awful second, I nod like that's normal, like they left her sweater or her favorite stuffed animal. My brain scrambles to make it fit something reasonable. I wait for the joke, the correction, anything. Nothing comes. I look at Dad. He sighs, heavy, like I've asked him to carry something inconvenient. We can talk about it at home. No, I say. The calm feels wrong now, too still. We talk about it now. Where is she? Ashley leans in too close. Don't do this in the airport. Do what? I ask. Collect my child? Matt shifts his bag and stares at the floor. Mom drops her voice to that soothing tone she uses on toddlers having meltdowns. Everything's fine. Then Ethan, blunt the way only kids can be, says, She's with her dad. The word dad lands like a stone and doesn't bounce. Her dad, Cole, my ex-husband. The man who disappeared after the divorce like he'd been raptured straight out of our lives. 3 years. No contact, no child support, no birthday cards, No, how's Lily? Nothing. Lily barely remembers him. When his name comes up, she squints like she's trying to recall a character from a story she read once in kindergarten. I stare at Ashley. You gave Lily to Cole? We didn't give her, Ashley says, smug. We left her with her father. Mom's smile tightens. We've all decided it's better without her. My throat goes dry, like I've swallowed sand. Better without my 8-year-old daughter. Dad's voice turns firm, authoritative. Lauren, you're barely managing. You work nonstop. You're stressed all the time. You can't give her what he can. He's her father. Mom adds, soft and reasonable. He has resources now. A stable life. Opportunities. Opportunities. The word tastes like plastic. I look at their faces again, searching for any flicker of doubt, any sign they've realized the horror of what they've done. Nothing. They're calm, satisfied, like they've just solved a problem for me. I breathe in through my nose. Give me his address. Ashley laughs, a real laugh. No. Give me his phone number. No. Dad's jaw sets. You're not going to rush over there and cause trouble. What trouble? My voice finally cracks. I want my child. Mom narrows her eyes. Lauren, stop. This is done. Done. Like it's a group decision made over mimosas. My hands are shaking now, but I pull out my phone anyway. The movement feels like action, and action feels like control. I dial Cole's old number, straight to voicemail. Of course. I turn away because if I keep looking at them, I might do something that gets me banned from every airport forever. I open Google and type his name like he's a lost package. When he vanished, he went dark, private, unfindable. Now he's everywhere. LinkedIn, company pages, press photos, Cole shaking hands in front of glass towers, Cole smiling like he never walked away from his daughter. I scroll until my thumb aches. Then I see it. A post from 2 hours ago. Cole in some bright, expensive room, his arm around a small figure in pink. Lily. I know her posture, the way she holds her shoulders when she's trying not to cry. The caption talks about family, blessings, pride. Pride. He hadn't felt pride for 3 years. He hadn't felt anything. My eyes blur. Not from tears yet. Just pure shock. Behind me, Ashley says, "Don't be dramatic, Lauren." I turn slowly. They stand there like they've done something generous, something kind. They don't look afraid. That tells me everything I need to know. I don't cry. Not here. I look at them and say, very quietly, "You've made a mistake." Mom tilts her head like I'm being childish. "You'll see." I nod once. Something inside me clicks into place, cold and clear. This isn't going to be a family fight. This is going to be a rescue. People always ask now. Didn't you see it coming? Like I missed some giant flashing warning. The truth is, I saw the patterns. I just never thought they'd go this far. Ashley was always the favorite. That was the family's first religion. As kids, praise fell on her constantly, effortlessly. If she wanted something, Mom and Dad made it happen. If I needed something, I was independent, and they were proud of that. Proud I could figure it out alone. As adults, the favoritism got a budget. Mom and Dad poured money into Ashley's life. Bills, sports fees, family weekends, flights, vacations. They traveled with her family all the time. Real trips with matching shirts and resort bracelets. Lily and I weren't excluded dramatically. We were just quietly forgotten, the kind of omission you're supposed to accept without making anyone uncomfortable. And I did, for a long time. Because I wanted Lily to have grandparents. Because arguing with people who insist you're the issue is exhausting. Then there was Cole. People want simple villains. They want to hear he was terrible from day one. He wasn't. He was charming. That's what he was good at. He could make anyone feel special for a moment. He did it to my parents. He did it to strangers. He did it to Lily in short, bright bursts, pancakes, games, photos. Then the moment ended and he vanished into his phone, his work, his life that apparently didn't include us. We separated when Lily was 4. The year before the divorce was chaos. He'd show up sometimes, disappear others, leaving a confused little girl asking, "When is Daddy coming?" I'd say soon, because what else do you tell a 4-year-old carrying hope like a balloon? The divorce finalized when she was 5. After that, total silence. No visits, no calls, no support. 3 years. Lily stopped asking eventually, not because the hurt went away, but because kids adapt when the adults around them refuse to. By 8, Cole wasn't a father. He was just a name. Meanwhile, I taught middle school, the age where kids can destroy you with a sentence and not even know it. I love my job, but single mom teaching is survival mode, paycheck to paycheck, endless calculations of what can wait, no big trips, no fancy anything, no money for a lawyer to chase a man who didn't want to be found. Then Mom and Dad announced Dubai. Casual, like they were going to the grocery store. It didn't fit their usual budget vacations. "We found a great price," they said. Dubai didn't sound like a great price. It sounded like someone else was paying. But I didn't say that. Accusing my mother of anything turns her into a wounded saint. They invited Lily, just Lily, not me. That was rare. They didn't usually do big things for her, not the way they did for Paige and Ethan. Part of me hoped it meant something. Maybe they felt guilty. Maybe this was them trying to balance things. And Lily was so excited. Tall buildings, pools, deserts, buffets. Things I could never give her. So I said yes. I signed the consent letter. I took the photo. I packed her little suitcase and wrote her name on everything like it was camp. During the trip, I called to hear her voice. Every time, excuses. She's swimming, eating, tired, having fun. Ashley sent photos. Lily with ice cream, Lily in the lobby, Lily with matching sunglasses next to her cousins. Everyone looked happy. I told myself it was fine. I'm a mother, not a private investigator. That's how I ended up here with daisies and cold coffee, smiling until I realized my daughter wasn't coming home. Dubai wasn't a gift. It was a handoff. I tried one more time, quietly, so the kids wouldn't hear. Just tell me where she is. An address, a number, anything. Mom's smile stayed fixed. Dad's eyes went flat. Ashley's mouth twitched like she was enjoying the show. That's when I stopped asking. You can't negotiate with people who think they're doing you a favor. So I did the one thing my family hates. I brought in strangers. Airport police wasn't dramatic. It was logical. We were still in a public place with cameras and rules and uniforms. I had my phone. I had the consent letter photo. I had custody papers saved like emergency rations. I found an officer and said the sentence that changes everything. My child was taken internationally and wasn't returned. His whole posture sharpened. He asked questions. I gave facts, dates, agreement, child not present. I showed him the screens. He told me to stay put. My family thought he'd shrug and walk away. Instead, 2 more officers approached them. Voices rose. Ashley tried offended laughter. Mom went full wounded grandmother. Dad kept repeating, "This is family business." The officers didn't care about family dynamics. They cared that a child didn't come home. I sat on a hard plastic chair, knee bouncing, watching Mom's hands flutter while she talked, watching Ashley point at me like I was the problem, watching Matt hide behind his wife. Then the officer came back. "Do you know if they booked a return ticket for the child?" "Yes," I said. "Same flight. My parents handled booking." He nodded slowly. "They can't provide proof of a return ticket for her. Not an accident, not a mix-up. A plan. They're in communication with a party in Dubai," he said. They've provided contact information. And, he added quietly, there are messages referencing payment. Payment. So Dubai wasn't generosity, it was a transaction. The room tilted. I gripped the chair to steady myself. He gave me the address, a building, a district, a phone number. It looked absurdly ordinary on paper. I stepped aside while they continued questioning my family and called the number. It rang twice. Lauren. No surprise in his voice. Just my name, like he'd been expecting me. Put Lily on. She's busy. She's 8. She's not busy. Put her on. Pause. Then his voice softened, fake gentle. She's adjusting. This is a big change. I stared at a wall covered in holiday travel ads. You mean the change where you steal a child who hasn't seen you in 3 years? She's my daughter, he said calmly. This isn't theft. This is reunification. I have sole legal custody. That's American paperwork. Why now, Cole? Because I can provide a better life. Opportunities, stability. You've been struggling. There it was again. Opportunities. The word people use to dress up control as kindness. You don't even know her. I know enough. And I'm not interested in a scene. Handle yourself. He hung up. Confident. Like distance and time zones and laws would protect him. I looked at the address. I looked at the case number the officer gave me. I made a list in my head. Find Lily. Get Lily. Embassy. Home. Before I left, I opened LinkedIn again. Cole's profile was all performance. Leadership quotes, event photos, calculated smiles. And there was Lily again, small and out of place in his world. Comments congratulated him. One name kept appearing, polished and important. Edward Langford. I didn't know who he was yet, but Cole cared about impressing him. And that made him useful. I gave my full statement quickly. Then I walked to the airline counter, opened my banking app, and bought the fastest flight I could find. One way. Last minute. Expensive enough to hurt. Dead I can survive. Losing Lily I can't. At the gate, my hands shook so hard I had to press my fingers into my palms to stop them. On the plane, I couldn't sleep. I researched instead. Cole's company, his posts, the deal he was chasing, the executives, the venues. Every hour in the air was an hour he could solidify his theft. By the time the lights dimmed, I had a plan. Not perfect. Just the only one I had. Dubai hit like walking into a luxury showroom. Glass towers, blinding sun, everything polished and expensive on purpose. I stepped out of the airport with an address on a scrap of paper and bones that felt hollow from exhaustion. The address was real, but useless without knowing exactly where in the building she was. I didn't have time to knock on doors. I stood outside arrivals and refreshed LinkedIn like it was monitoring a heartbeat. A new post appeared. Minutes old. A glossy event photo. White tablecloths, soft lighting, expensive suits. Cole smiling too wide, selling himself. And in the corner, half turned away, Lily in a dress I recognized, stiff and uncomfortable, clearly told to stand still. The post had a location tag. I got in a taxi and gave the driver the venue name. It looked like Money had built it, and Money was guarding the doors. Security, guest list energy, laughter that sounded rehearsed. My heart hammered so loud I could hear it over the air conditioning. I smoothed my wrinkled travel clothes, took a breath, and walked up like I belonged. The guard eyed me. I wasn't dressed for this world. I'm here for the event, I said, forcing a smile that felt brittle. Name? I spotted a badge on someone passing. Took the gamble. Guest of Edward Langford. He checked his tablet, frowned, but waved me through. Inside, chandeliers sparkled, glasses clinked, perfume hung thick. I scanned the room. There, Cole, working the crowd, laughing too loud with a silver-haired man. Langford, I assumed. Lily sat nearby on a chair too big for her, looking small and lost, fiddling with the hem of her dress. My chest caved in. I moved closer, weaving through suits and small talk. I overheard Cole. Family is everything, Edward. Stability, values, that's the foundation of real success. Langford nodded, impressed. Lily looked up, saw me. Her eyes went wide. Cole noticed. His face changed. Lauren? What the hell? I stepped forward. Lily, come here. She hesitated, looked at him. Now, baby. Cole moved between us. Leave, now. Or what? You'll keep parading my daughter for your business deals? Heads turned. Murmurs started. Langford frowned. Problem here? Cole forced a laugh. Just some ex-wife drama. Nothing to worry about. I pulled out my phone. Showed the screens. Custody order, consent letter, police report, the LinkedIn post using Lily as a prop. He paid my family to traffic our daughter internationally. He has zero legal rights. The room went quieter. Lily ran to me then, arms wrapping around my waist, face buried in my shirt. I felt her tremble. Mommy. Langford's expression hardened. Cole? It's not. She's exaggerating. I kept going. Check the messages, check the payments. He abandoned her for 3 years. Now he buys her for optics. Langford looked disgusted. I thought you were a family man. This? He shook his head. Deal's off. I don't partner with liars. He turned and walked away, already on his phone. Cole reached after him. Edward, wait. But Langford was gone. Security moved in then, guided by event staff. Cole struggled, voice rising, but they escorted him out. Authorities arrived soon after. Someone had called them. Cuffs went on. He shouted about rights he didn't have. Lily clung to me the whole time. We went straight to the U.S. Embassy. My paperwork was ironclad. Emergency passport issued. Flight home booked. Back in the States, the wheels kept turning. The airport police report grew into a full investigation. Messages recovered. Payments traced. My parents, Ashley, Matt, all charged. Conspiracy, child endangerment, international trafficking elements. Court was brutal and beautiful. Mom cried, played victim. We only wanted what was best. The judge wasn't moved. Ashley raged, then begged. Her perfect life cracked. Marriage strained, finances frozen, social circle whispering. Dad sat silent, jaw tight, as assets were seized to cover fines and restitution. I cut them off completely. No contact. Ever. Cole's world collapsed faster. Partners fled. Reputation shredded. Charges stuck. He lost everything he thought money could buy. Lily and I healed slowly. Therapy. Time. Love. She still presses flowers in books. And I learned something permanent. Family isn't blood. It's who shows up. It's who fights for you. Some people ask if I feel bad. If revenge ate at me. I don't. They chose to destroy a little girl's world for their own comfort and image. I just made sure the world saw who they really were. And when justice finally came, it didn't feel like revenge. It felt like balance. Like breathing again after years underwater. Like holding my daughter close and knowing no one would ever take her from me again.